You ever hear a song so dense, so layered, that you know you're only catching a fraction of what's really going on?
Myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect.
Niggas sound like Pac. I ain't gonna.
The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose.
This literally is like Pac, nigga. So many to choose.
This is Tupac.
Yeah, it's Tupac.
He Pac. Yo, fuck that. Oh,
the storytelling is so good, bro. That's Pulitzer Prize.
That's Reincarnated from Kendrick Lamar's GNX. This isn't just another track. It's a lyrical labyrinth, a spiritual confession, and a cultural manifesto all rolled into one. Everything in this video is just a breakdown of Kendrick's artistry. This is not biblical fact, it's not theological doctrine, and as a Christian myself, I don't believe in reincarnation. I'm simply analyzing Kendrick's art, his use of biblical references, and the way he uses different perspectives to express himself as a spiritually minded musical artist.
La noche tú y yo.
I told you already, when you start speaking that Spanish in the beginning, it's gonna get dark for everybody. It's the calm before the storm.
Where the fuck did this Pac beat come from?
Kendrick, I want you to rap your ass off. He want to sue like a bitch. He want to do out Drake.
How do you want it? Hey, how do you feel? Going up as a nigga in the cat. Boy, you thought I wasn't gonna recognize that bass line? How do you want it? How do you feel? Going up as a nigga in the casket. Coming up as a nigga in the casket.
Translates to that reflect your gaze, the night, you and I. Right there, we're setting up the entire framework. This is about reflection, looking back at past lives. The night represents darkness, mystery, the unknown. And you and I, that's the intimate dialogue between Kendrick and God that unfolds through the entire track. This isn't just Kendrick rapping, this is Kendrick in conversation with his father. Capital F. Now we hit the first verse. Kendrick opens, I got this fire burning in me from within.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me.
Don't tell me this is him saying
Tupac is in the building. He reincarnated as Tupac.
Ain't that Tupac flow right there?
Oh my God, Tupac reincarnated.
Don't tell me that's what he. No, that's a Pac flow if I ever heard it. Already was giving me Pac vibes, and the flow matches this well.
My life in exchange for yours. Born hated as a thug. House full of babies crying from a lack of getting love.
Pay respect. Reincarnated. I'm about to punch a hole in the wall.
We know that's Pac.
He said, hey, no AI. This is how you rap, like Pac.
On the surface, that's passion, creative drive, the fire of an artist. But layer 2, this mirrors Tupac's opening on Made Niggas, the song that's sampled throughout this track. Pac said, my life in exchange for yours, born hated as a thug. Similar energy, similar structure. Kendrick is channeling Pac from the jump. Layer 3, fire as Holy Spirit. In Christian theology, the Holy Spirit is often depicted as purifying fire, fire that cleanses. Layer 4, Lucifer means light bearer or morning star. Fire is his element. This is foreshadowing the reveal that Kendrick is Lucifer. Layer 5, the Phoenix, fire as rebirth, rising from ashes, dying and being reborn. The entire reincarnation theme in one image. And here's the wild part. Fire has dual nature. It can warm you and comfort you, or it can destroy you completely. That duality is the entire song. Kendrick contains both capacities, good and evil, creation and destruction. Next line, concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Personal growth, right? Leaving the old self behind. But wait, snakes shed skin. And how is Lucifer traditionally depicted? As a serpent. The snake in the Garden of Eden. Biblical imagery right there. Plus, this is literal reincarnation language. Shedding one body, one life, moving to the next. Every day, a new version of me, a third of me, demented, cemented in pain.
Every day a new version of me, a third of me, demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame.
Bro, the Tupac cadence is so
fucking fire, bro.
Oh, he about to go off.
I want you to rap your ass off on them.
Daily transformation on the surface, but a third of me? That's the Holy Trinity reference. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. 3 persons in one God. Or in human terms, mind, body, spirit. 1/3 of Kendrick is always suffering, but spiritually, in some biblical interpretations, 1/3 of the angels fell from heaven with Lucifer. A third of me is referencing that fallen portion, the demonic part, the part cemented in pain as punishment, juggling the pros and cons of fame. Celebrity struggle, sure, but listen to the wordplay. Juggling sounds like judging. He's playing with the concept of judgment that becomes central later. Judgment Day, the court of public opinion, flipping judgment in his favor. I don't know how to make friends. I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation. I was 4 years old.
I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been better.
He was fine with being a lonely soul, and he recollected that. He remembered that when he was 4 years old. Like, I was 4 years old not wanting to be friends with y'all. Let's go.
Kendrick was 4 during the 1992 LA riots after the Rodney King verdict. He told Rolling Stone he remembers riding with his pops down Bullis Road, looking out the window and seeing chaos, people running everywhere. Traumatic, formative, that isolation stayed with him. But there's more. Artists are inherently lonely despite fame. Can't trust anyone. Everyone wants something. Isolation becomes both curse and creative fuel. And spiritually, Lucifer cast out of heaven is the ultimate isolation, separated from God and all the angels, eternal loneliness. Kendrick identifies with this across every lifetime. Truth be told, I've been battling myself.
A daily struggle. Who can I trust?
Myself trying to navigate the real and fake. I don't know if you fake. I don't know if you real. I don't want to deal with none of it.
Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the real and fake. Cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression.
Bro, truth be told, I've been battling.
The real war is internal. This mirrors DMX's song Damien, where DMX has a conversation with the devil. DMX's album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, was what inspired young Kendrick to start rapping. He said that in a Complex interview. But deeper, Kendrick's battling between different reincarnated versions of himself.
I did past life progression last year and it fucked me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body.
It's happening. It's happening. Get in here. Get in here. It's happening.
Okay, so he's speaking as somebody who is reincarnated, I'm guessing, in his body.
Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house.
He said, say Michigan? He said Michigan back in 1947.
What happened in 1947, Kendrick?
Lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. Now we're transitioning into a specific past life. Michigan, 1947. Detroit blues scene. This is the John Lee Hooker life. My father kicked me out the house because I wouldn't listen to him.
My father kicked me out the house because I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only love what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I played.
Did he just time travel? He said,
My father kicked me out the house because I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence.
He time traveled?
Biographical level. John Lee Hooker ran away from home as a teenager, had conflict with his stepfather about pursuing blues music, left to chase his dream against family wishes. Spiritual level. God, the Father, cast Lucifer out of heaven, the house, because Lucifer wouldn't obey. Personal level. Kendrick's actual father, Kenny Duckworth, kicked him out. This is explored on Father Time from the Mr. Morale album. It's the same pattern, repeating across lifetimes and across levels. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. John Lee Hooker loved blues above everything, wouldn't compromise. But spiritually, his refers to God's influence. Lucifer didn't care about God's authority, only cared about his own desires, his own music. This is why he got kicked out of heaven. Stubborn pride. Gifted as a musician, I played guitar on a grand level, the most talented where I'm from. but I had to rebel.
Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on a grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off.
Hooker was genuinely gifted, revolutionized blues music, but in biblical interpretation, Lucifer was heaven's music director. Ezekiel 28:13 mentions the workmanship of thy tabrets and pipes, most talented angel, but rebelled despite, or maybe because of, those gifts. Being the most talented creates pressure, leads to pride. Gifted people often rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world, with my guitar up on my hip as the story unfurled.
So I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world, with my guitar up on my hip as the story unfurled. I found myself.
Hold on, I feel like I need to sit down and listen to this. I feel like I need to sit down and really hear what he's saying, bro. Oh my God.
Western imagery, guitar like a gun in the holster, musician as outlaw. But spiritually, this is Lucifer cast into the world, searching for redemption, for purpose. The sunset represents one phase ending, another beginning. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect, while the record business loved me.
I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and
Who's he talking about? Whose point of view is this?
Honestly, bro, I'm honestly wondering. You tapped into the past life, Kendrick? I'm wondering.
Found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues.
This nigga sound like Pac. I don't even want to play. Damn, Kendrick.
While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose.
The women that fell to her feet, so many to choose. He's literally doing the inflections. He's like Pac, nigga. So many to choose. That's Pac.
Manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated.
This is Tupac.
Yeah, it's Tupac.
I don't know, bro.
I was gonna say with this flow, it seemed like Pac's spirit is reincarnated in Kendrick Lamar right now. Like, yo.
It's crazy to call it reincarnated because he's always said he would be. And maybe this is Kendrick was supposed to come up and do that for him.
Yeah.
He Pac. Yo, fuck that. Oh my God.
A little spooky, a little scary. Not to be.
Karen is a die-hard Tupac fan. I mean, when she came over today, she walked in with Spotify on, bumping Tupac. When she walks into my place, it is Tupac. Use my hand, please. Use my arm. There we go. Dap up.
Sorry.
Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated.
He died with his money, gluttony was too attractive. All he cared about was the money. He was so greedy, he only wanted his greed, he died with it. Gluttony.
Commercial success achieved, fame and fortune. But here's the tension. Worldly success versus spiritual failure. Got everything materially, but spiritually still lost. Industry love equals corruption. I was head of rhythm and blues. John Lee Hooker was nicknamed Boogeyman, pioneering R&B artist, leader in the genre. Kendrick has also been called Boogeyman, direct connection between the two. But historically, blues was called devil's music, especially by white audiences in the 1920s. So, head of rhythm and blues equals head of devil's music. Lucifer as music director confirmed. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. Groupie culture, sexual access as a perk of fame. Exploitation disguised as admiration. But notice the vocal inflection here. Kendrick mimics Tupac's delivery, another homage to Pac, whose song is sampled. And this is a shot at Drake too. This is how you honor Tupac, without using AI. Plus, this represents lust, one of the 7 deadly sins. Women as temptation, distraction from the spiritual path. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. John Lee Hooker used multiple pseudonyms to circumvent contracts, likely inflated sales figures. His hit Boogie Chillin' claimed 1 million sales, probably exaggerated. He manipulated the industry and the fans, but spiritually, The devil is father of lies, according to John 8:44.
Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated.
With my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. John Lee Hooker died wealthy in 2001. Never gave back substantially to the community. No major charitable works. He licensed his music to Budweiser, Lee Jeans, Schweppes, Pepsi, became a musical spokesman for corporations, used his art for profit, not purpose, sold out completely. He was famous for expensive snakeskin suits, material obsession, gluttony, another deadly sin. Spiritually, he died without using his wealth for good, failed the test of this lifetime, had to be reincarnated again, didn't get it right. And this is Kendrick warning himself, don't repeat this mistake. Now we move to verse 2. Another life had placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit.
Another life had placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains.
I see what he's doing. It's more than one story, right? Because now are we talking about from a woman's point of view in the next verse?
He a black woman now.
He's going through all the people, all the steps of who he feel like he been reincarnated as, like through all these lives.
He reincarnated from 1947, and now Kendrick is a black woman.
My voice was angelic, straight from heaven. The crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasize. Had everything I wanted.
He rapping from the stomach.
When you're already a good musician, a good rapper, ain't too much you need to do to deliver. All you gotta do is deliver.
When you rap from the stomach, that's the diaphragm he feeling the Drake.
The Chitlin Circuit was a network of clubs and theaters for black performers during segregation. Safe spaces when mainstream venues excluded them, primarily 1930s to 1960s. Notice, previous life was a black man, John Lee Hooker. This life is a black woman. Reincarnation doesn't preserve gender. You experience different perspectives across lives. This could be Dinah Washington, who died in 1963 from pills and alcohol. Could be Billie Holiday, who died in 1959 from cirrhosis and drug-related issues. Might be a composite. The archetype matters more than the specific person. And notice the oppression stack. Black, woman, segregation era, triple marginalization, even harder circumstances than the previous life. Seductive vocalists as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven. The crowd sobbed. Powerful, moving vocalist. Audiences cried hearing her. But catch the irony. Voice straight from heaven, but the singer is Lucifer reincarnated, the devil making heavenly music, using a divine gift for earthly purposes. Plus, seductive means using sexuality, not just voice, entire presence, manipulation through beauty and talent, power over audiences, music as emotional manipulation. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized, had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape addiction. Critical acclaim, public validation, commercial and artistic success, but everything I wanted materially, yet spiritually empty. Success couldn't fill the void. This is the addiction pattern repeating across lifetimes. Previous life, died with money, greed addiction. This life, substance addiction. Different vices, same fundamental problem. Heroin needles had me in fetal position, restricted.
Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape addiction. Heroin needles had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my.
Hold up.
He delivering. This UPS.
He talking, bro. He talking too much.
Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. Cocaine, no private planes for my insanity. Self-indulge, discipline.
I'm going crazy, but cocaine on private planes can only help my insanity. Cocaine can only help me calm down. I don't care about nothing else. I only care about cameras and cocaine.
Self-indulge, discipline never been my sentiments. I needed drugs. To me, an 8-ball was like penicillin. Fuck love.
Oh my God. To me, an 8-ball was like penicillin. To me, an 8-ball is what calmed me down.
Physical
made me feel
addiction
better.
through injection, debilitating effects. Fetal position equals vulnerability, helplessness, but the fetal position symbolizes pre-birth, waiting to be reborn. Trapped between death and rebirth, addiction restricts freedom spiritually, can't fulfill purpose, trapped by physical dependence, talent wasted, potential unfulfilled. And this matches historical reality. Billie Holiday struggled with heroin addiction, Dinah Washington with pills and alcohol. The details fit. Turned on my family. I went wherever cameras be. Chose publicity over relationships. Cameras equal media attention. Abandoned loved ones for the spotlight. Every life involves betraying something or someone. First life, betrayed father's wishes. This life, betrayed family. Pattern of putting self first. Just like Lucifer chose pride over obedience to God, turned on his heavenly family. Cocaine, no private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments. Drug escalation from heroin to cocaine, multiple substances, completely out of control. Discipline never been my sentiments is the core character flaw across lifetimes. Can't resist temptation, no boundaries. This is what keeps failing the test. Could afford private planes, transportation, but money went to drugs instead. Resources wasted on destruction. I needed drugs. To me, an 8-ball was like penicillin. An 8-ball is 1/8 ounce of cocaine or heroin. Penicillin is an antibiotic, medicine. Drugs is self-medication, the psychology of addiction. Believed drugs were necessary, couldn't function without them. Rationalized dependency as need. An 8-ball is a significant quantity. She normalized heavy use. What should be an overdose amount became routine medicine. Fuck love. My happiness was in that brown sugar.
It's like penicillin, fuck love. My happiness was in that brown sugar. Sex and melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar.
She's gonna die of an overdose. It's gonna happen. She's gonna get sober and then relapse and die of an overdose. It's gonna happen.
My first assistant was a small town scholar. Never did a quaalude till I got myself around her.
God damn. Man, this nigga snapping, bro.
Oh my God. Nigga rapping as Billie Holiday.
Billy Davis? Billy Davis could be?
I'm thinking it's Billie Holiday. I could be wrong.
My daddy went the other way. He saw sin in me. I died with syringes pinched in me. Reincarnated.
I died with the in me.
Brown sugar is slang for heroin, choosing drugs over human connection, rejecting love entirely. Drugs became a substitute for intimacy, isolation by choice, chasing false happiness, temporary escape, but not real fulfillment. Sex and melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking.
I can't even say the word.
So now we got 1947. Kendrick died with his money. He was a famous musician. He was the best in his town. He got the money, got the respect, got the business label, died with it. Then he got reincarnated to a woman who has an angelic voice, beautiful voice that everybody loves, seductive. Everybody loves her voice, but she addicted to drugs and she ended up dying with syringes in her.
I wonder what he building to. I wonder what he building to.
I don't know exactly who he was pinpointing in the beginning. Sure, people said Prince, and I'm like, well, he was alive when Prince died, so that doesn't make sense to me. He was also alive when Pac passed away.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm high too. I'm thinking, man, well, Pac came back to life into this nigga. When was this nigga born? Was he born the same day Pac died? Cause he young. I don't know how young this nigga is.
Sex and music as dual coping mechanisms. Both provide temporary relief. Both can become addictions themselves. There's a split between public persona and private pain. When nobody's looking reveals the alone time, alone with demons. She was a different person in private. Even her gift, her musical talent, became an escape, using art to avoid dealing with pain. And there's shame in these coping mechanisms. Can't show vulnerability publicly. My first assistant was a small town scholar. If this is Billie Holiday, the assistant might be Tallulah Bankhead, an actress Holiday had a rumored sexual relationship with in the 1940s, the same time her drug abuse intensified. Bankhead was from Huntsville, Alabama, smaller than Holiday's native Philadelphia. Scholar because Bankhead had a keen intellect, could memorize scripts instantly. Assistant implies a professional relationship, but suggests more, romantic or sexual. Power dynamics at play. This person influenced her drug use, brought new substances into the picture. Negative influence disguised as help. Never did a quaalude till I got myself around her. Quaaludes were powerful sedatives, prescription until 1983, banned in 1984. Tallulah Bankhead was known for abusing them. Holiday started using them around her. This is peer pressure. Bad influences enable worse behavior. The company you keep determines your path. Each life, the addictions get worse. More substances, more excess. The pattern is escalating. My daddy looked the other way. He saw sin in me. Father figure abandoned her, saw her as sinful, didn't intervene or help. But daddy also means God, the Father. God saw sin and stopped watching over her, withdrew protection and blessing. Notice the pattern across verses. Verse 1, Father kicked him out. Verse 2, Father looked away. Verse 3, which we'll get to, Father finally forgiven. It's a progression in the Father-Son, God-Lucifer relationship. Metaphorically, all these musicians strayed from God. Father equals God. Rejection equals spiritual fall. Each one represents a fallen angel. There's also a connection to Kendrick's son, Enoch. The biblical figure Enoch walked with God and was taken to heaven without dying. I died with syringes pinched in me, reincarnated. Literal death by overdose. Died with needles still in the body. Sudden, tragic. Addiction claimed her life. Now, Billie Holiday didn't technically die with syringes in her. She died of cirrhosis in 1959 under house arrest for narcotics possession. Dinah Washington died from pills and alcohol in 1963, not needle drugs. So again, this is archetype more than exact biography. Gilbert Milstein described Holiday's death this way. The worms of every kind of excess, drugs were only one, had eaten her. Multiple addictions consumed her, not just drugs, but all excess. Second life, second failure. Different vice, same result. Still hasn't learned the lesson, must be reincarnated again. Now we hit verse 3, the present life. My present life is Kendrick Lamar.
Who's next?
My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in.
It's not about someone individually. These aren't individual stories. This is the essence of being a genius musician that's being reincarnated in all of these different bodies. And now it's just Kendrick Lamar's turn. So when Kendrick Lamar dies, that fucking genius is going to be transferred to the next black person who is on the rise in the music industry.
Shifting from past tenses to present, now speaking as himself. This is the third attempt we're hearing about. John Lee Hooker, the female singer, now Kendrick Lamar. And this reincarnation theme appears throughout GNX. On Squabble Up, he says, I am reincarnated. It's consistent across the album. A rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. Kendrick's reputation as an elite lyricist, focused on impressive wordplay, keeping audiences amazed. But keep you in awe means wanting admiration. This is pride showing, same flaw as previous lives. And keep you in awe means controlling audience reaction. Same pattern, using music to manipulate. Lucifer's tool hasn't changed. The only factor I respected was raising the bar.
The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts.
I only cared about raising the bar. My instincts had my material go straight to the charts. His flow, his pattern, he wanted to raise the bar every time, and his flow got him on the charts. Come on, man.
My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive.
Always pushing standards higher, never satisfied. Drive for perfection. But this is a direct callback to the Control verse from 2013, where Kendrick said, I'm trying to raise the bar high.
I swear to God.
Niggas, they don't want to hear not one more now, no verb from you niggas. What is competition?
Nah, I get it. If I'm Sean and you thoroughly cook this beat like that, and then on top of that you call me out, oh yeah, it's blood beef. What's up? I get it now. It all makes sense. I'd be mad too. Nigga, you just saved that verse for my song? You ain't put that on your shit? You just, okay, I got you. I see what this is. Now we beef.
I'm trying to raise the bar high. Who's trying to jump and get it? You're a better off trying to skydive.
Damn, you got more. I heard it. Damn, you getting slapped in the mouth. Jermaine Cole, Big Sean, Drake, Jay Electronica. Come on, big. Sheesh.
The exit window of five.
Basically, he's saying how niggas have no chance.
G5s with $5 with your granddad as the pilot. He drunk as fuck trying to land with a handful of arthritis and popping prosthetic.
The fat in me wanted him to say something about Five Guys. I just knew Five Guys Burgers was gonna get a shout out. Oh my God, what a fat nigga in me wanted Five Guys to get a shout out.
Egg bumping Pac in the cockpit, so the shit that pops in his head.
Plane's going down.
Down. He just gave you like impossible things.
Yeah.
There's no way you're landing this.
It's an option of violence. Someone heard the stewardess said that your parachute is a latex condom hooked to a dread.
Bro, I'm dead. Bro. Ain't no fucking way, bro. How the, bro? You literally could have said one simple sentence. You just made the same subject. You just said it 100 different ways. He just could have said you better off just skydiving. My man went and told a whole scenario.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, and that's why we're here today. Kendrick decided to, over a decade ago, let everybody know what it's up. This is the competition. I want to rap with you. No physical violence, no beef, but I can rap better than all of you. Don't get involved.
I remember when this dropped, a lot of people were upset that Kendrick didn't even mention their names, and they were sending diss tracks back to Kendrick.
And it's funny too, because it's like the people that he didn't diss feel more dissed than the people that he's dissing. Like it's funny.
All right. If the would have said my name and then start rapping like that, I would have tricked this nigga like I was battling the and said, nigga, here go 5 bands. Let's write together. And I want you to write as if it's you, but don't do it. And I would have dropped that shit talking about his motherfucking ass. I would have had Kendrick Lamar ghostwrite his own motherfucking diss
That
track.
verse started the Drake beef. This has been consistent for over a decade. Plus, it's a double entendre. Raising the bar, like in high jump, the athletic metaphor, and raising the bar, meaning better bars, better lyrics, wordplay on the word itself. But notice, obsessed with being the best. This obsession is ego. Same flaw across lifetimes, pride. My instinct sent material straight to the charts, huh? Kendrick's music charts well. Natural talent for hits. Success seems effortless. Instincts means God-given talent, natural ability. But how is he using it? For what purpose? Because charts represent worldly success, just like hookers' money and fame. He's measuring success by earthly standards, missing the spiritual point. My father kicked me out the house. I finally forgive him.
My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride have.
Was the first one Bob Marley? Maybe was he said somebody with a guitar? That's why I say I gotta listen to this over and over.
As Kendrick speaking about Kenny Duckworth, his actual father kicked him out, explored on Father Time from Mr. Morale. Now Kendrick forgives him. As a past life, understanding why the father rejected him in previous incarnations. Growth through reincarnation. As Lucifer, asking God for forgiveness after the rebellion, reconciliation after being cast out of heaven. Notice the progression. First verse, kicked out, held a grudge. Second verse, father looked away, felt rejected. Third verse, forgiveness achieved, character development across lives. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Maturity brought wisdom, can see past behavior objectively, understand the context. But old enough could mean old across multiple lifetimes, cumulative age of 100+ lives, finally understanding the pattern, taking responsibility, not blaming father anymore. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment.
Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I...
This better than Not Like Us, nigga. If you from my era and you wanted to hear that shit, nigga, this what we listen to right here.
Past attitude, resented his father. Ego prevented seeing clearly. Pride blocked forgiveness. This connects directly to Pimp a Butterfly. That album's recurring poem says, I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence. Sometimes I did the same, abusing my power, full of resentment. The poem continues, the evils of Lucy was all around me. Lucy equals Lucifer. Kendrick identifying Lucifer as the source of his resentment. Now he's confronting this. Remember the first verse, I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Abuse of power rooted in resentment. Resentment rooted in pride. Full circle. There's also a Whitney Houston connection here. She was found dead in the hotel room after struggling with addiction, just like the TPAB poem mentions screaming in a hotel room. In Mortal Man, the final track on TPAB, features Kendrick interviewing a deceased Tupac, channeling Pac, who sampled on this very track. Everything connects. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. Eyes closed equals prayer position, approaching God humbly, hoping not to seem argumentative, fear of judgment. Contentious means combative, doesn't want to anger God, uncertain of the reception. This is Lucifer approaching the Father after rebellion, nervous about the response. Has he changed enough? I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Direct address to Father, meaning both God and Kenny Duckworth, asking for approval. Finally, after many attempts, after 100+ lives, all previous ones failed, is this the one that passes? This is the core question of the entire song. Have I learned the lessons? Have I overcome pride? Am I ready to return to heaven?
I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me. I helped them. I did.
This music for dudes with balls. I don't know how that equate, but it's balls, nigga.
I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed.
Oh man, Kendrick, you doing everything right. We know it. You ain't gotta ask your dad. You doing everything right now, Kendrick. We know.
Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself. Father, I'm not perfect. I got.
That sound like God. Sound like, you know how Kendrick got a connection with God, talking to God. Beat your butt and hide the Bible when the God talking. Beat your butt up and hide the Bible when the God watching.
Father, I'm not perfect. I got urges, but I hold them down. But your pride has to die. Okay, Father, show me how. Tell me every deed that you.
This is what I'm getting from it. You could be a peaceful soul, right? But you adapt into everything around you. So it's like, to be righteous is to obviously adapt, but it's how you adapt.
Okay, Father, show me how. Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for. I kept 100 institutions paid. Okay, tell me more.
I feel like he's talking as God and himself.
Yeah.
In that perspective.
I kept 100 institutions paid. Okay, tell me more. I put 100 hoods on one stage. Okay, tell me more.
You did do that. You had everybody on stage calling Drake a PDO file, a PDF, a pedal to the metal. You had everybody on stage agreeing to one thing, that Drake is a pedal.
Okay, tell me more. I put 100 hoods on one stage. Okay, tell me more. I'm trying to push peace in LA, but you love war.
I'm trying to push peace in LA, but you love war. So Kendrick is explaining himself.
I'm trying to push peace in LA, but you love war. No, I don't. Oh, yes, you do. Okay, then tell me the.
Nigga, yeah. Nigga, do you hear how this album fucking started? Listen to yourself within yourself and your father in yourself, bruh.
Everything I did was selfless. Kendrick's claim, asserting his good deeds, positioning himself as altruistic. Contrast with previous lies where he was selfish. But this claim is immediately questionable. God will challenge it. Is it really selfless? Or is there pride in claiming selflessness? This is like presenting a resume to God, just like an untitled 01. I spoke freely. When the people needed me, I helped them. Using his platform for social issues, addressing community needs, providing help when asked. But notice the language. The people needed me. That implies they needed him specifically. Messiah complex showing. This is pride. At least it's progress from past lives. Hooker kept his money. The singer abandoned her family. Kendrick helped people. Growth is happening. I didn't gloat, even told him no when the vultures came. Claiming humility, didn't boast about success, turned down bad opportunities. Vultures means culture vultures, exploiters, but there's a biblical layer. Matthew 24:28 says, wherever the corpse is, there the vultures will gather. Vultures represent God's judgment, preying on those unable to defend themselves. Kendrick's choice to resist selling out to corporate culture is different from his community's response. He helped those in need while resisting the vultures who exploit, trying to embody Christian behavior by not gloating. But here's the tension. He's gloating about not gloating. The contradiction is obvious. Can't claim humility proudly. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed. On the surface, as Kendrick, maintained self-control when he became wealthy, didn't let money corrupt him, resisted temptations. But as Lucifer speaking to God, there's a reference to money changers. That's the currency exchange businesses Jesus expelled from the Second Temple in Matthew 21. Jesus took control of his fleshly body to overturn their tables. So Lucifer is claiming he followed Jesus' path, cleansed corruption like Christ did, though later lines reveal God doesn't fully believe him. Now God responds, "Son, you do well, but your heart is closed." God acknowledges the good deeds, but identifies the problem. Heart isn't open. This idea is prevalent in the Bible. In Zechariah 7, members of the tribe of Judah fasted for 70 years. God asked through Zechariah, "When you fasted, was it for me?" Their good works were meaningless without heart toward the Lord. See also Isaiah 58, 1 Samuel 16, Matthew 19. All emphasize heart over actions. God looks at the heart, not outward appearance. Kendrick's works are impressive, but his heart is still closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself. Residue from previous incarnations can't fully shake old patterns. Past lives contaminating the present. Greed, lust, pride from past lives still linger in the current one. Creates itself means it's a self-perpetuating cycle. Trauma and sin patterns repeating. This is generational curse language. Can't break free completely without divine intervention. Father, I'm not perfect. I got urges, but I hold them down. Kendrick admits imperfection, still has temptations, but exercises self-control. This is acknowledging humanity, wrestling with flesh, ongoing struggle, not claiming to be sinless. But notice, I hold them down is claiming victory. This is still pride. God's about to call this out. But your pride has to die. Okay, Father, show me how. God's diagnosis. Core problem identified. Pride. Everything else stems from this. Pride must be killed. Luke 14:11. Jesus teaching. Those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Kendrick's response, show me how. Asking for help. Can't do it alone. Finally admitting he needs God. The irony is thick. Pride in claiming selflessness. Pride in resisting temptation. Pride in doing good deeds. Even humility can become pride. Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for. God's test. Demanding full accounting. Not just what you did, but why. Motive matters. This is a heart check, testing if deeds were for God or for ego, for others or for self-image, exposing true motivations. I kept 100 institutions paid. Okay, tell me more. Kendrick cites his philanthropy. He's donated to schools, charities, institutions, kept them funded, real documented charitable giving. God's response, okay, tell me more. Not impressed, wants to know why. Deeds alone don't prove anything. I put 100 hoods on one stage. Okay, tell me more. This is the June 2024 pop-out concert. Historic moment. United LA gangs, rival sets on one stage. Donated $200,000 to LA charities. Genuine peacemaking. God still says, tell me more. Even this historic achievement is insufficient. Why? What was the motive behind it? I'm trying to push peace in LA, but you love war. Kendrick's defense claims to be a peacemaker, trying to unite gangs, reduce violence in LA. God's accusation, but you love war. Calling out the contradiction. Kendrick enjoys conflict. On 6/16 in LA, Kendrick asked God, who am I if I don't go to war? He admitted he wanted the Drake beef, chose war over peace. Historically, on Ronald Reagan era, Kendrick united Crips, Pyrus, and Essays. On The Blacker the Berry, he asked himself, why did I weep when Trayvon Martin was in the street, when gangbanging make me kill a nigga blacker than me? Hypocrite. He's aware of his hypocrisy, aware he participates in the violence he condemns. No, I don't. Oh, yes, you do. Kendrick denies loving war. God insists he does. Can't lie to God. This is self-deception. God seeing through it. The Drake beef proves it. Kendrick didn't have to destroy Drake. He chose to. He enjoyed it. That's loving war.
Some serious shit. Don't ask to hide the Bible if God watching. And he on some Cali shit.
The Cali flow is crazy. Oh, this some real West Coast coming together shit. I love to see it.
Oh my God.
You better not go to prison.
Bro, if they hear that's what you there for,
you know what they do to your kind.
R. Kelly in there doing concerts. They like dance.
Oh my God.
His career's over. I love him, but it might be done.
You remember when you had fun? Y'all wanted to dance, right?
Until now.
Party at the party playing with his notes now.
What the fuck?
Said Party Next Door does cocaine.
Certified lover boy, certified what?
Certified pedophiles.
Certified pedophiles is crazy.
Bro, he's coming crazy with that pedophile.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
He is stepping on this nigga face.
Boy, I want to crip walk so that.
I'm trying to strike a chord because it's probably
A minor.
He held that bitch too. That's crazy.
Him dragging out A minor in the same way that Drake just dragged out that one dude's name.
and Drake said free.
Show might be your last.
Dennis, Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen.
You saying it's not got heavy yet?
No, wait, stop.
Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates Weinstein.
Okay, Drake.
I need a breather too.
Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life.
He said he should die.
He said that with a hard D.
This nigga Kendrick a psychopath, bro.
Because I don't think Kendrick likes Drake.
Oh, we not rapping no more. This is beyond a rap battle.
We getting to that Chris Brown territory now.
Bro, you scaring me, bro.
Nah, I'm getting scared.
Can't channel your masculine even when standing next to a woman.
Oh my gosh, she's killing him right here.
Like you might be cooked, my boy.
You a body shamer. You go hide them baby mamas, ain't you? You embarrassed of them. That's not right. That ain't how mama raised us.
I hear the voice change. He's getting evil, angry now.
Take that mask off. I wanna see what's under them achievements. Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in. Cause you lied about religious views. You lied about your surgery. You lied about your accent and your past tense. All is perjury. You lied about your ghost riders. You lied about your crew members. They all pussy. You lied on them. I know they are.
Oh, man.
You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter. You lied about the other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that fuck a rap battle. This a long life battle with yourself.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
Oh my fucking God.
Holy fuck. What the fuck
just happened?
What Kendrick just said is insane.
This nigga Drake literally has another kid?
At this point, Drake might got about 30 kids. I don't know.
Not only that, but wishing death on Drake.
Okay, then tell me the truth. Every individual is only a version of you. Unity revelation. Everyone Kendrick sees is part of himself. No separation between self and others. All humanity connected. He's been everyone through reincarnation. 100+ lives as different people. Each person is a version he's lived. Even Drake is a version of Kendrick. Attacking Drake equals attacking himself. Can't hate others without hating yourself. This is God's philosophy. Love your neighbor as yourself, because your neighbor is yourself. Harming others equals harming yourself. Unity consciousness. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart?
But you love war.
No, I don't. Okay, then tell me the truth.
Every individual is only a version of you. How
He's battling himself here.
He's trying to tell God like he doesn't want to be a certain person.
But that little rage that be in your soul, that shit that be like, who you playing with? I've been waiting for you to play with me. Like, let's do it.
But that's not who he really is. But God's telling him, I know who you are.
And he like, cause you love war, and he like,
no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Hey, God talking to you right now, Kendrick, relax.
You like that shit. That's why you so eager to, and that's why you so good at it.
Now God talking to Kendrick like, yo, son, you doing all right, but chill out sometimes. You be killing too many people. I can't keep looking a blind eye.
because that's who you are. No, it's not. I promise I'm peaceful because genuinely you is peaceful. On the normal, you peaceful.
I can't keep looking a blind eye when you keep killing everybody down there, son. Chill out.
You're a calm nigga. You're a calm soul. You don't like to be around shit, but you can't wait for somebody to try it.
I can tell you where I'm going. I can tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority on.
You say trying to push peace,
That
man.
shit is tough, bro.
Cause it's a confliction.
Yo, this is crazy. So Kendrick wants peace in LA.
Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent.
Isaiah 14, the Lord will have compassion on Jacob. Once again, he will choose Israel and will settle them in their own land. Foreigners will join them and unite.
Man, either I'm going crazy or somehow this song made me want to cry. I'm getting weak. As a nigga like Martin on Bad Boys, what's wrong with me? What the? This nigga snapping, man. He talking to, and I'm thinking like, dang, what would I say to the Lord?
My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pink.
What would I say to the Lord? Kendrick, this too deep. I just told him that you ain't go biblical. Now you got me thinking about what I'm gonna say to the Lord.
Was you, it was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken.
Sent you down to earth cause you was broken. You wasn't listening. You was being disobedient. You didn't respect my rules. I kicked you out my house.
Rehabilitation, not psychosis, but now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music, embodied you as super.
Usually calm people have so much stuff built up.
A lot.
And they hold so much. And usually the rah-rah people is who they let it out on a daily basis.
But the rah-rah people is peaceful people.
Yeah, they is.
They really just people who so scared that they so quick to say something crazy that it's like, oh.
And it just lets you know how the same we all are.
That's how we all are.
Kendrick can't forgive others.
Adaptability.
Drake specifically because he hasn't forgiven himself. Closed heart equals no forgiveness flowing. It's a cycle. Can't receive what you don't give. Can't be forgiven if you won't forgive. Spiritual law. Applied to Drake. Destroyed him without mercy. No forgiveness offered.
Yeah, nigga, keep your head down and work like I do.
Okay, we going straight forward with it.
From my city, couldn't entertain no boy. Promising them transactions and even Bitcoin.
Wait a goddamn minute. What did you just say?
You were offering Bitcoin to niggas, Drake?
Oh my gosh. Niggas tried to put out a hit on Kendrick.
I never piece it up. That shit don't sit well with me. Before I take a chance, I'll take them to hell with me.
Before I make peace, nigga, I'ma see your ass in hell, nigga.
It's up death, nigga. Yeah. It's even then. It's not just stuck. Yeah, it's stuck.
If that money got in the hands of a crack.
Now asking God for forgiveness. God saying, you can't receive what you won't give. And this extends to all past lives. Never forgave his father. Never forgave those who hurt him. Pattern across lifetimes.
Dummy.
That fucking piano that just came in right there.
And don't stay politically correct. I'ma do what I did.
I could tell you where I'm going. I could tell you who you are. God's omniscience knows Kendrick's future, knows his true identity. This is ominous, implying Kendrick won't like either answer. Future and identity, both problematic. Tension building toward the revelation. You fell out of heaven because you was anxious. But notice, not because you were evil, because you were anxious, fell from anxiety, impatience, wanted things to happen faster. Modern Kendrick, anxious about legacy, anxious about competition. Anxiety drove the Drake beef, same flaw across eternity. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Rejected God's authority, wanted independence. Heinous means wicked, but also seeking fame, attention, pattern across lives. Hooker didn't listen to his father. Singer did whatever she wanted. Kendrick questions authority, consistent trait through every incarnation. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. Direct biblical reference, Isaiah 14 verses 12 through 15. How you are fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. God is saying, this passage is about you, not using it as metaphor. You are Lucifer. This is your literal story. My greatest music director was you. Ezekiel 28:13. The workmanship of thy tabrets and of thy pipes was prepared in thee in the day that thou wast created. Lucifer was heaven's music director, created and performed music for God before the fall. God affirms his musical gift, This wasn't stripped away when he fell. He's still the greatest. And all the greatest musicians, John Lee Hooker, Billie Holiday,
in front of you was love and approval. I learned a lot. No more putting these people in fear.
Yo, this, oh my gosh, this is legit therapy.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This, like, man, bro, that nigga basically having a real ass conversation with himself and his conscience.
The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words, but it's...
And the way that he's talking to himself showed that how aware that he is of who he is and what his purpose is and what his flaws are and all his pros and cons.
That is crazy.
That he's becoming his own therapist in a way. Oh my gosh.
I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal. So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted?
He put it into the song like it was normal. Like, that's what I be talking about with Kendrick, bro.
Lucifer adorned with precious stones, ruby, topaz, emerald, beautiful, colorful, valuable, but also gang colors, pinks, reds for Bloods, blues for Crips. Kendrick grew up around these colors in Compton. Colors equal vibrant, alive, beautiful. The music God created through Lucifer. Beauty in the danger. It was harmony in motion. Description of music itself. Harmony equals musical perfection. Motion equals rhythm, movement, life. This is what music is. In pre-fall, heaven had perfect harmony. Everything in motion, in order. Lucifer created this for God. I sent you down to earth because you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. Ezekiel 28, verses 16 and 17. Through the abundance of your trade, you were filled with violence. So I expelled you in disgrace. So I threw you down to the earth.
I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding. For heavy man, woman, and child, how much can you vow? I found my life just a...
Hey, it's a different kind of talk though. Lucifer was talking like this. Lucifer was all for blood. Lucifer was all for blood on Sam Dean, Kendrick.
You crushed a lot of people, keeping their thoughts in captivity. And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy. And let's rejoice where we...
I'm drawing shit from this because your reincarnation could be relatives that made it possible for you to be here. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not them. Yes, you are.
And let's rejoice where we at. I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Incarnated.
Man, shit. No, bro. No, man.
Songs like that just prove to you why he's the better artist, bro. The storytelling is so good, bro. That's Pulitzer Prize.
All I'm thinking about is that nigga wife can't never win an argument. He gonna tell her down to the molecular structure what the hell she did wrong.
Let's rejoice where we at. I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Incarnated.
That's what he switched the devil role up. He turned the whole devil story of being...
Not psychosis means not crazy, not insane, redeemable, can be fixed. This connects to man at the garden. Ezekiel says the king of Tyre was in the garden of God, cross-referencing within the album. Also, blues was the first music called devil's music, especially in the 1920s by white audiences who feared it. King of rhythm and blues equals devil's music director. Full circle.